enough light to see from what? From here to maybe the wall. That's the only amount of light you need. So it's fundamental. You just need to start. The answers will keep unfolding. The people you'll need to meet keep coming. And even God himself says, I will bless those who work. I mean, without work, without faith, you can't please God. You have to. And I keep changing this one. I don't know why, but. At the end of the day, you're meant to have done 10 things. But at the end of the day, you've only done 1 out of 10. Will that tell me about your philosophy? Yes, it will. Will it tell me about your attitude? Yes, it will. If you're meant to have sold within a month, if you're selling, insurance, you're selling cars, you're selling products, and you're meant to have sold 100, but you only sold 5, what will that tell me about your attitude? Everything. What will it tell me about your philosophy? Everything. What will it tell me about your activity? Everything. So numbers don't lie. It's amazing how you can do so much. You can say so much with numbers. If you're meant to have sold 100 and you come and show me you sold 200, that'll tell me something about your philosophy. It'll tell me something about your attitude. It'll tell me something about your activity. It'll tell me something it tells me so much. That's why never forsake the numbers. It's a numbers game. At the end of the day, it's a numbers game. So numbers don't lie, and keep those numbers to you, as in, let numbers talk to you. Let them say something to you. The number of times, even in a relationship, the number of fights you have, it says a lot. The number of friends you have or do not have. It speaks. Numbers talk. Nowadays, when I see a number, I don't just see a number. I see everything else around this number. 10 years from now, the numbers will be different. So make it your priority to focus on numbers as well. Numbers don't lie. If I sell 10 million of these, I have, and at a shilling each, I've made a profit of a shilling. That's 10 million shillings. That's a number. And I can use that number to show growth. We measure life with time, and time is a number. So if I say I've had 50 years of life, you'll be judged on the time that you have, which is a number. Numbers do not lie. So keep numbers as close to your heart as possible, because they teach you a lot, as long as they are fundamental. I mean, if I came to you and talked to you about being an all-rounded person, but I'm tucking in my stomach with my shirt, I mean, you look at me and say you've not been very careful about 1 or 2 things. So let your lifestyle be a reflection of your values. Your lifestyle actually speaks more than what you say. How you treat others, how you treat yourself, how you dress, how you talk about yourself. Because it comes out of you. Anything that comes out of you came from inside you. So the importance of guarding your mouth, your mind, being careful that you should never react to something, but you should respond to it. You are the one in control. You're not a child. You're an adult who can control your emotions. Something happens to you, maybe you go into the hair salon, the hairstyle is not what you want. Respond. Don't shout. Don't react. Because that's what happens with a lot of people. They react to situations. If you find yourself in a bad situation, you're fighting with your boss, or you're fighting against somebody, don't fight. Respond. You have the power, but you don't give that power to somebody else. That governs so many things. In fact, it's amazing. It doesn't matter what the situation is. They will handle it with the same level of grace and poise as they would if it was success. In fact, there's a story about King Solomon and David. And King Solomon wanted to give David, his father, a gift. And he went to this goldsmith. He had asked the whole country, what can I give my father to remind him to be sober when things are very good, and to be encouraged when things are very bad? And nobody could answer that riddle. So he went round until he finally got to this old goldsmith. And this goldsmith was asked the same thing. I want to give my father something to remind him to be sober when things are very good and to be encouraged when things are very bad. And the goldsmith thought for a few minutes and he said, I know what you'll give your dad. Give your father a ring. And on that ring, write these words. There is so much I could share with you about career and purpose, but I can't summarize it all on this video. But please subscribe to my social media platform and to this video and to this channel, because we're going to be discussing even more deeper, more impactful, intimate subjects, because I want you to live beyond your limits.